kick. And here we go, guys. This is a phenomenal matchup. Tavon Austin, actually Marshall Faulk rather, is going to take this ball out. He'll be stopped at the 25. And here comes Kurt Warner. He will be operating from the pocket today, guys, and he is deadly from the pocket. Very accurate, very aware. And he has a number of guys to get the ball to. Marvin Harrison, you just saw his jersey. Marvin Harrison coming over and helping out Isaac. They're going to fake it to Faulk. What a strike to Isaac Bruce crossing the field. Lethal accuracy. And Isaac Bruce holds on. Let's see now, after the big game. And they are going to give it to Faulk this time. Down for a loss. Grady Jarrett, he makes plays against the run as well. His primary purpose, or primary function, is to be a pass rusher, but he definitely does chip in on the run game. That time, the elusive Marshall Faulk has nowhere to run. Marshall Faulk is looking to have a big game, folks. He is often productive in these games. Hard count by Warner, and he's going to give it to Faulk again. And this time, Faulk has space. Easy first down. Those running lanes right now, on the first play, first run play, there was nothing, but there they have something. They're trying to figure out what's the way this game's going to go. Marshall Faulk gets up the field very quickly on that play, exploits that lane. All right, let's see if they're going to give it to him again out of the I formation with Harrison coming in motion. And yes, they're going to give it to him. Spinning, tackled. Brian Poole, the free safety coming up. Good play. Now let's check out this whole Rams offense. They have a very solid offensive line. Mangold in the center. Marshall Faulk, as you see, handling business. And they have not yet to throw the ball to Marvin Harrison. They also have Everett, the tight end, the rookie. A very athletic unit. And don't forget about Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley is still Todd Gurley, and he will come in and make plays. Here goes Kurt Warner, and he's going to get it to Marshall Faulk. Oh, I'm sorry, Everett rather, in the flat. He faked it to Faulk. Nice play design, play action, and Kurt Warner with the completed pass. The Rams, this offense is very difficult to stop. They will move the ball on the field. It doesn't matter who you have on defense. They're going to find a way to move the ball. And here goes Todd Gurley now coming into the game, and he's going to carry the defender up for a 9-yard gain. Todd Gurley has strength, speed. He's a good running back. This is arguably the best running back tandem in this game, but they're going up against a very good running back tandem in Atlanta. We'll give you more on that in a second, as Marshall Faulk that time is going to be tackled in the backfield. Setting up a 3rd and 3, Desmond Trufant making a play. Some type of audible being called by Kurt Warner. He's looking with time, and that time he lapses. Dwight Freeney coming off the edge. And this is going to set up a field goal attempt more than likely. A nice drive, but unable to prolong the drive there. Unable to continue You look at the coverage down the field, there was absolutely no one open. Kurt Warner had no choice but to hold on to it. May have liked to have thrown the ball away in that situation, but he did not see Dwight Freeney coming from behind him. Let's see if they can get this extra point or this field goal. Sorry. And yes, they get the field goal, and the Rams are on the board first. It's not a bad drive. If I was the Rams, I would not be disappointed with that drive. They did a good job. And we are in for a treat, guys. We are going to get a chance to check out this electric Atlanta Falcons defense. They're going to start from the 25 after the Reggie Bush kneel. This Atlanta Falcons defense has weapons at every position, including the quarterback position. Michael Vick is dangerous. Michael Vick is going to be looking to take off and run today, guys. He is going to be deadly from the pocket running the ball. Hard count. Michael Vick dropping back. Michael Vick with pressure, but he gets rid of the ball to Walker. 2nd and 3. Michael Vick already making plays. Improvising. And they're going to run the stretch play to Barry. Barry, can he create? Absolutely, but in spite of the swift spin move, that is still going to be registered as a 1-yard loss. Mark Barron coming up from the strong safety position and delivering the boom. The short tackle in open field. Barry Sanders did all he can. And on 3rd down, Reggie Bush is going to come in, and he's going to line up, flexed out on the line in the wing position. And they're going to do a quick dump off to Marcel Reese. Forward progress should give him the 1st down. From the 35, the drive shall continue. So Michael Vick here with some rhythm. And he's going to give it to Barry on the read option. And Barry Sanders making a little juke there. 8-yard gain. All right, from the spread shotgun formation, Vick surveying the field, and he has Julio Jones cutting in. Nice play design there. I believe Julio Jones lined up in the slot on that play. Or did he? Either way, guys, I didn't see where Julio Jones lined up, but that was a nice play. Quick and easy completion. And the drive is going to continue at the 50-yard line. The 50-yard line, the 50.5-yard line to be exact. Michael Vick, quick drop, and he's going to take off. Michael Vick is going to be tackled by Mark Barron. I guess there was nothing for Michael Vick to do but run. Expect to see a lot of that today, guys. Michael Vick takes off, and he is dangerous. 2nd and 4 now. Michael Vick calling an audible. Michael Vick is going to hand it to Barry. Barry Sanders. He's going to juke, and that juke move is not enough to evade the surging linebacker, Zach Brown. All right, now from the 45, 3rd and 5. Michael Vick dropping back. What is he going to do? Michael Vick is going to step up, and he has space, and he's going to get tackled right away. Mark Barron already with 3 tackles. He has been governing that area. At that time, they gave up the 1st down, but Mark Barron has looked solid early on. Vick held on for the ball there, too, as we see the blockers eventually break off of their guy. Michael Vick knew it was time for him to take off. He really wanted to throw that ball, but Vick is always going to take those easy yards if you give it to him. Hard count. And Michael Vick is going to give it to Sanders, and Sanders with space all the way on the perimeter. Sanders a little stutter, and he has the touchdown. 35 yards, man. Easy. Very easy. They seal the edge with their 2 tight ends on the end, and they're not going to show us a replay here. I did not even push the X button on that play, but I guess we'll take another look at that. They sealed the edge, and it was just an easy walk-in touchdown. All right, let's take a look at that replay, guys. Oh, and we're not going to get a replay at all for that play, guys. Tavon Austin taking the ball from the 30s. Well, I'm sorry, not the 35. He'll be tackled at the 27. Okay. Kurt Warner had a good drive, but it stalled. Let's see if Marshall Faulk can respond to Barry Sanders. And they fake it to him. And they're going to dump it to Marshall Faulk in the flat. And he's going to get an easy first down. Spin, getting more. Nice job. Kurt Warner right now, 3 for 3, 44 yards. Utilizing his whole offense. And they fake it to Faulk again. Over the middle, Marvin Harrison hitting the spin move. Wow, that time Marvin Harrison, I believe, with Deion Sanders covering him, able to get open. 25-yard reception with the accurate throw. Kurt Warner with the precision. Marvin Harrison almost broke that play free, creating lots of separation between him and Deion Sanders. Marvin Harrison with the 99 route running, that time beating the 99 man coverage of Deion Sanders. This should be an interesting matchup all day long. Yes, indeed, that was actually a blitz play. Let's look at the replay on that play, guys. They blitzed and they played press man, but Marvin Harrison off of the line of scrimmage would not be pressed by Deion as he bells. And Deion was there, but this last cut right there, and look at the timing by Kurt Warner, the awareness, the perfection. That last little juke on that route created so much separation. Deion Sanders was right there with him, but boom, stitched his foot in the ground. Marvin Harrison. And then look at this, almost, he wanted more after that. That was not enough. If it wasn't for Desmond Trufant, that was a touchdown, guys. Kurt Warner faking the Faulk again. They've done that a lot, and he's going to be sacked. Claiborne, the Claymaker. Wow, Claiborne is deadly, man, when he comes off of that edge. Very effective. Actually was lined up at the defensive tackle position, it looks like, on that play. So that must have been the nickel package where Claiborne goes, yeah, it was. Vic Beasley playing defensive end on that play. And Claiborne is lethal coming off of that defensive tackle position. There's not much they can do with him when he lines up on the inside. And here we go, 2nd and 18 at the 41. And they're going to give it to Faulk. Faulk, nice little shimmy shake. Gets extra yards after contact, making it a 3rd and 11. Faulk probably wanted more there. I apologize. I was a bit quick on the trigger there, hitting the X button. 3rd and 11. And they are going to throw the ball down the field. Isaac Bruce Touchdown. Isaac Bruce beating his man Desmond Trufant. The minister. Wow, and he is preaching a sermon right now, guys. Desmond Trufant cannot keep up with the legend, Isaac Bruce. Isaac Bruce now. Normally, the top man in this game normally would be matched up with Deion Sanders. But to make things a bit more competitive, I brought over Marvin Harrison, and Isaac Bruce is abusing, on this play at least, he abuses Desmond Trufant. As he was lined up on the line of scrimmage, Desmond Trufant jamming him up a bit, but Isaac Bruce breaking right away, and if he is even, he is leaving. And again, yet again, Kurt Warner waiting to the last minute and delivering a strike. Kurt Warner is just playing pocket quarterback at his best, at his finest. We are going to witness that all day today. We get Michael Vick with the mobile quarterback style running, and look at this delicious throw right here. Phenomenal. It doesn't get any better than that. Waiting for the last minute, absorbing the hit, and getting that touchdown. Five-play, 74-yard drive. Huge play at the end. That was a 3rd and long, guys. Reggie Bush now returning the kick. And Reggie Bush juking. He's going to be brought down at the 29. And Michael Vick spinning, probably not the right decision. And Brown is going to scoop that up, and Zach Brown has a touchdown. Wow, the Rams getting the turnover now. And if this is going to turn into one of those games, man, the Falcons, we haven't seen the Falcons play from behind in a while. They often, even though they were behind 3 points there, they have not been behind by this much in a while. So we're going to have to see what they do in this situation. How are they going to approach this? We know that this is going to involve a lot of scrambles by Michael Vick, and that's always exciting to see. As Gabriel fields it. Okay, and the Falcons are going to get their opportunity again at the 32-yard line. They're going to give it to Berry. Berry spinning. Berry getting up the sideline. Berry tackled at the 47. I'm going to try not to say their names too much. All right, they've run the stretch play out of this formation. They're going to do it again. And he's going to have space on the outside again. They scored on this play earlier. Easy, easy, easy. They are not sealing that edge. They're not making him cut it back. He's walking right up the sideline on that play. We're just going to move along, guys. They are not sealing that edge at all. That's Robert Quinn on that side, too. Okay. Hard count. And they're going to fake it to Bush. And Michael Vick will shed a tackle. He will spin and do what he can. Nice effort by Michael Vick. Able to get a yard. So the option keep is being well defended. This is a very fast defense if you haven't noticed, guys. These guys swarm to the ball. They're fast in the box, at least. They're fast in the front. They have a fast front seven. Their secondary is not slow, but certainly not a fast secondary. And let's get into this second quarter, guys. And again, guys, my name is Brix Bentley. This is it's a privilege and an honor. It's something I decided to do. I love to do this. I love simulating games with all-star players and Hall of Fame players. from the 33. And they're going to give it to Barry Sanders, and he darts right up, and he'll fumble. The second fumble in a row, and the second return in a row. Taylor Gabriel trying to catch Joyner. Is he going to catch him? He's closing on him. He's not going to get him. Another touchdown. That's back-to-back turnovers for touchdowns by the Atlanta Falcons, and the Rams are capitalizing here early in the game. First play of the second quarter. And they're going to try to kick this extra point and make this a 24-7 lead. But wow, look at the thunder here. Boom! Mark Barron coming up from the strong safety position. Barry Sanders did not know what to do. He had no space. Mark Barron's really flying in there, and this is horrible right now. This is very bad right now for the Falcons. The Falcons have to do something about this. They're fumbling the ball. They're not even throwing interceptions, man, and that is frustrating. Bush is going to take it out. Reggie Bush to the 24. And Michael Vick is going to give it to Barry again up the middle. He will be tackled right away. He had a little bit of space that the offensive line got him up for the 5-yard gain. Barry Sanders, he has good numbers. That fumble, of course, certainly a dark spot in his stat line up to this point. Reggie Bush now in the game. They love to throw to Reggie Bush. They're going to fake it to Reggie Bush. And Michael Vick is going to take off, juking. Michael Vick not able to shed that tackle. And that is Joyner, who had the fumble return for a touchdown. And that was a sack, guys. That's going to register as a sack. Yeah, because that was actually a pass play. Okay. Michael Vick, and he's going to get rid of the ball. He gets Jones. Jones making that juke right there. And Jones helping his team out just a little bit. From the split panther formation, this is going to be a run. Absolutely. And Vick is going to keep it. He has nowhere to go. Vick held to only 2 yards per carry up to this point, and that says a lot to the way that they're playing defense over here. Toss. Barry Sanders with space. Barry Sanders is going to spin, and he's going to get tackled. The free safety again with the short tackle. And they're going to need to continue. They're going to keep running here. That's been a bright spot. They have not been able to pass the ball well at all. But the Rams have been closing in on that running game on this drive a bit. And what are they going to do? He's going to scramble out again. He's going to throw it. And he has Julio Jones late. Had to buy some time, but he got him. And Vick quietly is 5 for 5 right now. That is certainly a mismatch. Julio Jones is certainly a better player. I hate to use that type of language, but Julio Jones, that's a mismatch that plays into his favor. They want to exploit that. And they're going to hit Walker over the middle. Easy conversion. 6 for 6 for 76 yards. Vick, you know, it's a quiet game that he's playing right now. It's very misleading because Kurt Warner is just being so effective from the pocket. He's the prototypical pocket passing quarterback. But Michael Vick moving around, buying time. He has not thrown an incompletion yet. What are they going to do here as he rolls out? And he looks to take off. Is he going to get? He will get the touchdown on the walk-in. Rashad Perriman turned around and blocked his man. That was the only guy in the area that was going to be able to make that tackle. Great team effort, and the Falcons respond. After back-to-back turnovers that go for a touchdown, Michael Vick and the Falcons are able to come down the field and score. And Marshall Faulk. Wow, there goes Marshall Faulk up to the 29. Man, they must be really suffering from a lack of kick returners, because Marshall Faulk, I didn't even boost his kick return ability. And like I said earlier, guys, let's just look at Kurt Warner, man. He's been phenomenal. That's why it's so easy to overlook Michael Vick's perfect game. Because Michael Vick, they've had so many mistakes, the turnovers, Michael Vick fumbling himself. Kurt Warner has been so good that he has outshined a perfect quarterback, because he has been even better than that. Throwing the ball down the field, and he's going to play fake. And look at this, down the field, and he's going to get Marvin Harrison making that catch over Deion Sanders. Marvin Harrison, we are going to definitely get a look. And okay, I didn't get a chance to look at his stat line. He has not thrown an incompletion yet either, guys. He is playing dynamite. Marvin Harrison, perfect throw. Putting that ball where only Marvin Harrison can get it. Let's take a look at this. What a play. Okay, guys. Let's just go right into it. Let's see. Let's just figure out for ourselves what kind of defense they were running. Marvin Harrison. Wow. So, yes, they were running press man, and Deion Sanders has the chops to run with Marvin Harrison all day long, on him like white on rice. On him. But look at the ball placement, though, guys. Look at the ball placement. Marvin Harrison, not necessarily out-jumping Deion, but it was just a perfect pass. And Marvin Harrison having the chops to hold on to that ball. Marvin Harrison was a catching machine in his career. Peyton Manning used him all the time, all day long. Man, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Marvin Harrison had 3 consecutive seasons with 140 receptions. He has like a record. It's unreal when you look at the amount of catches he used to get. And they're showing why. And look at Faulk spinning, having some room to run. Man, that has to be discouraging if you're the Atlanta Falcons. I'm still talking about that last play. If they're going to be able to beat Deion Sanders, and Deion Sanders is right there, and they're going to be able to beat him down the field, that has got to be discouraging. That's the matchup that the Falcons look to work in their favor coming into every single game. And it's looking like that's not going to be the case here, guys. Let's see how many times Kurt Warner goes to that situation, goes to that matchup for big plays down the field. Duke Riley had a big game last time we watched him. Last time I simulated, forced 3 fumbles. Kurt Warner, play action, and he's going to deliver again. And wow, that is in the area of pass interference. And if that's on Deion Sanders, man, Deion Sanders is going to be frustrated. That's actually on Keon O'Neal. Deion Sanders that time in coverage. And Kurt Warner is not hesitating to throw the ball down the field to Marvin Harrison. And why would he? Marvin Harrison is that type of man. And they're going to give it to Faulk. I apologize, Todd Gurley. Stopped in the backfield. This Rams team has moved the ball to the field with ease. The Falcons, if they can get a stop here, it will certainly help their cause. And they're going to give it to Gurley again, and Gurley is going to gain 1 yard. Grady Jarrett from the empty formation. Let's see. And he's going to try to scramble. Kurt Warner, an uncharacteristic run, but there was nothing there. So there was a little lane. It closed up. And then we're going to check out this extra point. No, this chip shot. $27 points. Chip shot field goal, and they're going to add to the lead. That was a win. That's definitely a win for the Falcons. They should be happy to be able to stop them in that situation, because that team, they looked unstoppable at times. And having that penalty right down there close to the goal line, that pass interference, the Falcons got away. Now, can the Falcons continue their production on the last drive, actually outgaining the Rams right now by 20 yards in total offense? you can contribute that to their running game. But last possession, they were able to get the passing game going as Barry Sanders continues the trend. Barry Sanders, excuse me, what a juke move, and that will get him to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Barry Sanders exploding. Wow, Barry Sanders this time. The last time this team played, Marshall Faulk outshined Barry Sanders by a great margin. But Barry Sanders this time saying, hey, watch out, I am here. Look at this juke move. Whoosh. Like lightning, Barry Sanders is super quick. He's quicker than fast. Zach Brown that time chasing him all the way down the field, but so explosive. He had such a head start after that move. Zach Brown was not able to do anything about it. Whoa, I am excited. Barry Sanders is one of my favorite players to watch. That's why I put him on the Falcons so I could watch him and Michael Vick. I'm certainly going to be doing some other teams. I do the Falcons a lot. They are such a special team. Let me get out of this instant replay menu. I want to see this again. Now, this was a read option. And this read option definitely works to the benefit of the running back when the running back gets the ball, because basically get an extra blocker. As you look at that, number 62 having that, he's freed up because Quinn is held by Vick. So they have extra blockers to the play side, and Barry Sanders, all he has to do, I shouldn't say all because this was absolutely phenomenal, but you get Barry Sanders to the second level and this type of stuff happens. Look at that juke move. Getting to the sideline, and Barry Sanders, the only guys that are there are linebackers. And they are going to chase Barry Sanders all the way up the field, and they are not going to catch him. Barry Sanders, so quick and explosive. And Marshall Faulk is going to continue to return these kicks. Tavon Austin is the #1 returner, but they keep kicking it to Faulk. And that's a good strategy. You definitely want to wear him down, but they have Todd Gurley backing him up. So it hasn't been, they haven't suffered much from Marshall Faulk running these kicks back. And they're going to give it to Faulk on the counter, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. The Falcons linebackers are fast and they hit hard. Kurt Warner, he's going to dump it down to Everett, taking what he can. 7 for 7 still. Kurt Warner has not been afraid to throw the ball down the field. Will he continue? Isaac Bruce scored a big touchdown earlier. He's at the top of the screen, breaking in, going back out. And that time, it looks like they ran the corner routes. That's a bit of a slow developing play, and Adrian Claiborne has enough time to get to Kurt Warner for his second sack. Running man coverage, Isaac Bruce appeared to have his man beat, but did not have enough time to get the ball down the field. Kurt Warner is sacked, and they're going to punt. Isaac Bruce right now, man, he's really burning his man. Unfortunately, they were not able to get him the ball. They will punt to Dion. Dion alone, he's going to have some space, and he's going to get tackled right away. No blockers. Man, I've seen Dion run back 2 punts simulating these games, but it's very difficult for him to do it without blockers. As this Atlanta Falcons offense comes back onto the field, Barry Sanders with a huge play last possession. And out of the split panther, they look to run again. They're going to get Barry cutting it up. Barry, setting a tackle. Look at, oh my gosh, I'm getting so excited. I'm stumbling over my words. Wow. That cut up was nasty. Okay, and they're going to give it to him again. He has space, and he's going to spin, but Zach Brown with the short tackle. And he is down. He has had unreal numbers, guys. I haven't seen him be this productive against the Rams ever. But he has broken off a couple of phenomenal runs. That last run, again, was a beauty on the last drive. And Vic is going to take off. And Vic, with all the space in the world, Vic slipping to the inside for a few extra yards. That's Vic's biggest carry of the day by far. They have kept Vic bottled up. Excuse me. But that time, Vic breaking for a big gain. They're at the 26, and this is going to be a last play before the 2-minute warning. Oh, no, a false start.
False start, offense.
That's good for the Rams now. It's going to stop this momentum that they have moving up the field. Out of the tight shotgun, they have Reggie Bush in the backfield. And he's going to stay in and block, and Vic is going to try to take off, but he is not going to get anywhere. That's how it's been for most of the game. They have just been on top of Vic. The Rams trying to hold on to this lead. Kurt Warner watching helplessly on the sideline. He has picked apart this Falcons defense, going down the field, attacking Dion and making plays, but right now it is Michael Vick on the field with his biggest run of the day. It's been the running game for the Falcons, Barry Sanders, and now Michael Vick finally breaking free. Let's see what they do on this 2nd and 14. Michael Vick surveying the field. He's going to step up and he's going to deliver down the field. Touchdown, Taylor Gabriel. Up the seam. Wow. Taylor Gabriel utilizing his 95 speed, beating his man. Wow, it looked like they were impressed man that time, and Taylor Gabriel getting the smooth move at the line. Touchdown. Field goal is good. 5 plays, 81 yards. Took them only 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Now, the Rams have enough time. They have all 3 timeouts and just about 2 minutes to score. So, but you know, the Falcons, they certainly aren't going to complain about what they were just able to accomplish. Their mission was not to burn clock. Their mission was to score, and they completed that mission. So now the Rams, they've had to settle for field goals on 2 drives up to this point, but they have moved the ball up the field fairly well as Faulk continues to return kicks. Again, that is not my intention to have Faulk running back kicks. Tavon Austin has not been returning these kicks. They've been kicking them to Faulk. That is something I will have to adjust to later. Here goes Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner has been deadly. And they're going to set the screen to Faulk. That is his bread and butter. Faulk with space. And Faulk is going to take the easy first down that time. Kurt Warner still 8 for 8. No first down actually. Inches to go. Kurt Warner, though, still perfect from the pocket. Dropping back. And they're going to do another screen. Why not do a double dose? And they are going to get... Woo! What a spin move. Woo! Kurt Warner still 9 for 9 as they hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Still perfect, rather, I should say. And what are they going to do? Not another screen. And he's going to get sacked. He fumbles. Adrian Claiborne scoops it up. And he's going to walk into the end zone for the dramatic touchdown. Wow. Not a time for mistakes. The Rams giving the Falcons another touchdown. Kurt Warner has always been fumble prone, and that time it's going to sabotage his perfect play up to this point. They played great coverage down the field. Kurt Warner, he was throwing the ball courageously down the field earlier and making some miraculous completions, but he's been holding on. Perhaps he's just not seeing the same opportunities he was seeing earlier. And the Rams now, still with time, all 3 timeouts. They had the chance to take the lead. Now they have the opportunity to stop the bleeding a bit. Man, they did those back-to-back screen plays on that drive. You would think that would slow the rush, but that does not. actually does not factor. It does not play a factor when you're doing a 2-minute drill. The Falcons come with that heavy rush. Okay, Cooper Kupp getting some action. And Cooper, this is a deep Rams receivers unit. And they are tired, though. Everybody's on the sideline after that possession, and they're going to dump it down to Carrier, their backup tight end. And they're going to keep everybody else on the field, but this is okay. Their starters will eventually come out on the field rested. But a lot of the Falcons' defensive starters are on the field, and they're going to get it to Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley is no slouch, and he's going to help them out big time. Timeout. All right. Here we go. Isaac Bruce and Marvin Harrison step back out on the field along with Marshall Faulk, and they are looking to move the ball down this field rather quickly. And they're going to set up yet another screen, and there goes Faulk. Faulk with blockers. He's shot that tackle. He steps over another guy on the ground, and Faulk is going to get that first down. The Rams love to throw screens to Marshall Faulk. That is their thing. Marshall Faulk, probably the best screen runner of all time. And here goes Warner with time, and he gets rid of it. Has to throw that ball away. That pass rush is quick. That's his first incompletion of the game. Marshall Faulk. He's not going to check it down the Faulk. He's going to throw down the field, and with the time, he finds Austin down the field. And they're going to not call a timeout. They have 30 seconds. They're at the 27. I guess they're going to stay in a semi-hurry-up offense. Let's see what they do. What is their plan? They're preserving that timeout. They want to get a touchdown. Kurt Warner looking. And he's going to be sacked. They probably have to use the timeout now. They are not going to use it. What is their plan? I guess they're going to wait. They're probably more than likely going to attempt a field goal here. Not bad. Not bad. Not the results they wanted, but Kurt Warner, again, putting together a magical drive, that time stalling out. And the field goal is good. Considering the disastrous finish to this half, the Rams are still within 5 points. They have led for most of the game. As Reggie Bush will take this return, he's going to shed a tackle. And hey, why not throw a Hail Mary, guys? Let's see a Hail Mary. The Falcons are going to line up, and they are not going to do a Hail Mary. They're going to do a nil. Falcons certainly thankful for the situation they're in right now. What a first half, guys. What a second quarter. Let me see something. All right, guys, check out these stats. Kurt Warner, of course, which you would expect, but the rushing yards, man, Kurt Warner just has not been able to do enough to match the rushing game of the Atlanta Falcons. Early on, Kurt Warner got started early, hitting Isaac Bruce. That was a beautiful play. Michael Vick is going to fumble here. And the Rams early on, they had back-to-back touchdowns, ran back by recovered fumbles. The Falcons were stepping on their own toes early on, as you see Barry Sanders is going to be clobbered by Mark Barron. And the Rams were they were surging early, guys. They were looking really good. And then Michael Vick is going to roll out here on the scramble. He's chased by Aaron Donald, but Aaron Donald not able to catch him. He gives him 14. And then Barry Sanders, this is after they skipped over some Rams possessions. They scored. The Rams increased the lead, but Barry Sanders broke free for a big run. And then Taylor Gabriel right now beating the man on the seam. I believe they were in zone coverage. Michael Vick throwing the strike down the seam with Taylor Gabriel. And that's all we got for the halftime show. And the Falcons look to continue their assault. Gabriel's not going to take it out. Again, guys, my name is Brix Bentley. You are watching a SimDog Elite presentation. This is the Elite NFL Football League with elite players, Hall of Famers, all-pro guys. And it is so much fun to watch. Michael Vick dropping back. And what's he going to do? He's going to run. Michael Vick is going to slide. Setting up a second and 4. Now they're going to line up in the twin tight end. And they're going to toss it to Barry. Barry Sanders shedding a tackle. Barry creating space again. Barry Sanders has been dynamite, guys. That time lining up in a heavy overload I formation, twin tight ends. And they run right behind that. They give Barry Sanders the toss. And he sheds Zach Brown's tackle. He almost broke that again, guys. Barry Sanders approaching 200 yards already. First possession of the second half. They have run the ball 23 times. Passed it only 7 times. But completed all of those passes. They are rolling, guys. And Vick is going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down by Quinn. Quinn hitting the 360 once he discovered that Barry did not have the ball. And he has the ability to do that. Making a great play right there. The designed runs for Vick have not worked much at all today against this defense. Michael Vick faking to Barry. He's perfect thus far, and he's going to keep that perfect rate. He's going to juke. Whoa, stepping out of bounds. If he doesn't step out of bounds on that spin, he's going to gain at least another 10 yards. Michael Vick, very effective early on, guys. Early on in this second half. Perfect, guys. This is why he's perfect, because if he doesn't see anything, he just takes off. This is why he hasn't thrown an incompletion yet. From the twin tight end slot formation. Is Michael Vick going to know? He's going to give it to Barry, and there you go. Zach Brown with a nice stop. Maybe that could give this Rams team some momentum against the run, because the run has just been killing them all game. Michael Vick surveying the field, throwing. He's going to continue to be perfect, 8 for 8 now. Throwing a simple slant pattern. The play action is killing them, guys, because the run game is killing them. And Michael Vick, his expertise, you know, it's not quite the same as we compare the quarterbacks. Kurt Warner has just been dynamite from the pocket today. Michael Vick being a multi-dimensional quarterback, that has worked in his favor as well. And he has been able to keep a perfect passer completion percentage as he audibles. He's gonna keep it. And this time Vick with space on the keeper. He's gonna spin and he's gonna be brought down. That time Vick able to get outside. And he's gonna move up to 81 yards on the day. Nice play by Michael Vick. Michael Vick huffing and puffing. And he's going to take off yet again. Looking a little tired, but and he gets hit. And there goes the recover by Aaron Donald. Michael Vick running straight into the middle of the defense. He gets clobbered. Boom! Big hit. And they clobber him on that play, guys. Wow. Faulk, nice little juke. And this is an opportunity for the Rams to take back control of this game. That was a devastating fumble right there. the Falcons showing so much promise as they came out of the tunnel in the second half. And they're going to give it to Faulk again, and Faulk is going to be denied. Marshall Faulk has been so successful against the Atlanta Falcons, but this time, today, they have his number. At least when he runs the ball, but he's been effective in the pass game. And no! Wow, a dangerous play right there. Almost a safety. That is Grady Jarrett. The Falcons had 6 sacks on the day. Against this secondary, guys don't break free quickly often. They have the chops to cover guys down the field. You have Desmond Trufant playing opposite. And as Marvin Harrison broke free on that curl rap, by that time, it was too late for Kurt Warner to throw the ball. And he wasn't even looking that way. He was looking for Tavon Austin, it looks like. As they bring the pressure. Let's see, he was looking for Tavon Austin out of the slot right before he got sacked. And Tavon Austin had some separation. Okay, my phone is ringing. Excuse me. I don't even know where it is. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. I don't know who that is, though. All right. Wow, look at Tavon. He moved a little bit, and he just did not get a chance to get rid of that ball. But he had Tavon Austin and he had Marvin Harrison. And this curl route was not going to be enough. They were in man coverage. He had 2 guys to go to, but the pressure that time, as they sent the blitz, rushing 5, mano a mano, and Grady Jarrett, the pass rushing defensive tackle, making that swim move. Ouch. They are going to give the punt to Deion Sanders, and it looks like they are going to be in punt return formation. So Deion Sanders is going to get an opportunity to make a big play here, guys. Let's see what he does with this opportunity. Let's go. Deion. It's juking Deion. And he's going to be brought down by the second guy at the 48. Look at Barry Sanders. That last drive, they shut him. They slowed him down. Only 2 carries, though. So no need to worry if you're the Falcons. Man, a huge opportunity by the Rams. They were deep in their own territory. Let's see if they can stop the Falcons again. The Falcons at the 48. And Barry Sanders with space again. He jukes. And he's going to try to juke again, but he's going to be tackled. Wow, Barry Sanders putting on some moves. First down. Go ahead and celebrate, man. Stretch play to Barry. Barry's going to stumble. 2nd and 8. Stretch play, Barry Sanders spinning, and he's brought down at the 33. Jumping it down the bush, incomplete. 4th and 8. And the Rams continue to make plays on defense. They really stepped up that time, and that's good for those guys. They really needed it. As you look at the stat line, man, the Falcons, let's see if they get this. They need this field goal. Are they going to get it? Yes. That's superb for the Rams to come up with that stop in that situation. They're finally going to come out of this this little spat of horrible field position. And they're going to come out of it only surrendering 3 points. And still having the opportunity to tie the game with 1 possession. So the Rams now, and Austin, idealistically, was going to field this kick. So the Rams, this is the best case scenario for them given the circumstances. Of course, if they could have got a turnover, that would have been even better, but not much to complain about here if you're the Rams right now, moving forward. Kurt Warner, his only incompletion was a throwaway, but he has been sacked profusely. They have got to him with ease. Okay, Kurt Warner shutting that tackle, no. Brought down. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun formation as he surveys the field. Better get rid of it, and he gets rid of it to his running back. And it's been coverage pressure, guys. It's been the coverage sacks, it's been the coverage pressure. They just haven't been finding anybody open. Again, earlier, that last play, it's a perfect collective effort. On that sack that they had on the last possession, right as someone was coming open, they brought the pressure. So it's just like perfect timing. As he throws, he gets, oh man, almost getting away, man. And this Falcons defense continues to hold on to their lead. And Deion Sanders is going to get another chance to make a play here. They're going for the block. Okay, so Deion Sanders all alone, and he's going to let it bounce. What a punt. Man, it would have been nice if he could have pinned him deep just now, but the 20-yard line is not bad either. And they're going to do the screenplay, and Reggie Bush getting caught in a traffic jam. Vic also with only 1 incompletion. Pump fake. Throwing down the field, and they're going to hit Hooper. Hooper with his first catch. Hooper normally the starting tight end for the Falcons. Not too shabby. And they're going to run a stretch play out to Barry. Barry spinning and denied. Barry Sanders, 18 for 215 yards. 2 touchdowns. One heck of a day for Barry Sanders. And they're going to line up in the heavy eye. Barry Sanders broke a nice toss play out of this before. And they're going to toss it to him again. And Barry Sanders with space. And he's going to spin out of that. But the pursuit able to get there. Setting up a 3rd and 6. Reggie Bush now coming in on 3rd down. Marcel Reese flexed out. With tight end position, and they're going to give it to Reggie Bush on the angle route, and he gets stopped just short of the 1st down, and the Rams yet again coming up with a stop. This is a long field goal attempt, though. Last time they had to settle for a field goal. Let's see. Will they get it? Yes. No, they don't get it. The Rams still within 1 possession. Yes. Good job for the Rams, as this game will continue to be closely fought. Wow, the Rams are going to take the ball from the 48, the best field position they've had in a while. They're going to give it to Faulk. Faulk fighting forward. Faulk breaking out. Faulk is going to go all the way. Deion Sanders will not be able to catch him. Touchdown, Marshall Faulk in the Los Angeles Rams. 52-yard run. What a run. Wow. Straight up the middle. Marshall Faulk with a characteristic run. Not in unusual fashion, though, but characteristic indeed. This is what Marshall Faulk typically does. They have stifled him all day. They had sent a double safety blitz, guys, and when you do that, no need to talk. Let's just watch. Everybody comes up, those safeties come up, and Marshall Faulk just lowers his shoulder, gets into traffic there, and Dwight Freeney not able to bring him down, falling backwards. And man, Marshall Faulk just lowering his shoulder and just keeping those legs churning. And after he does that, normally the safety would have been right there in front of Faulk, and that would have been a stop. But they blitzed the safeties, and Faulk fighting forward, and he makes them pay, guys. Not enough time for Dion to catch him. Touchdown. And like I was assuming and actually hoping, I'm happy to see them going for the 2. Let's see if they can get it. Dropping back. Looking. Pirouetting. And he just missed his man. Kurt Warner almost hitting that. That was some nice pocket work. And the Rams are they're going to have to continue to come up with these stops. As we move closer to the fourth quarter, this is probably going to be just one play. It's probably going to be the last play here, depending on how this play goes. And then we're going to move into the fourth quarter. Let's see. This is going to be a run play, it looks like. Yes, it is. And they're going to give it to Barry. He's going to try to create something. That time the Rams doing their job. And that will not be the last play. The last play is coming up. Julio Jones at the bottom of your screen. Vic throwing. Finding Perryman, and Perryman gets the first down. Perryman almost breaking free for more. Breaking those tackles. Help was there. One heck of a game. The Falcons have looked awesome, guys. Wow, one heck of a second quarter with the Rams able to outdo the Falcons, but only by 3 points on that last quarter. They need more this quarter. Falcons fighting back and taking the lead that second quarter. And they have not looked back ever since. They have been slowed down, and that's an interception! Zach Brown on a misfire by Michael Vick. Whoa! He was going for that angle route by the fullback. Zach Brown with the interception, game-changing. Wow, that was an easy. I'm going to go back and we're going to look at that replay. That was an easy completion by Vic. Michael Vick sometimes he struggles more on these shorter throws. He's a strong arm guy, and sometimes his arm strength is stronger than his accuracy, if you understand what I'm trying to say. His arm strength will sometimes let the ball get away from him. And he sometimes struggles with these short throws, and he overthrows his tight end. That was just supposed to be an easy little check down, easy yardage. Reese would have had some room to run a little bit, and Zach Brown capitalizing big. In the past few possessions, the Rams defense, they have turned the tide. They have looked better. You can tell they have certainly changed their game plan a bit. Let's see if they can capitalize. And they're going to hit Everett crossing the formation rather. And again, Kurt Warner with only one incompletion. It has been the sacks, though. The sacks have killed the Rams. And they're going to set up another screen to Faulk, and Faulk is going to get tackled this time. They are on top of it. That's the fourth or fifth screen they've run today. And I'm happy that they run these screens to Faulk. Sean McVay runs a very similar system to what Faulk ran when he was with the Rams. And it just fits perfectly for Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk getting the check down, and he's going to be tackled. 3rd and 6. This fast defense, they are making up for the accuracy of Kurt Warner. And there they go, giving it to Faulk. And Faulk almost getting away there. Looked like he was going to make that move on the middle linebacker. It doesn't work, and they're going to try to convert here on this long field goal attempt. This will give them the lead. And is it good? No, it is not. It's going to fall short, and the Falcons survive that turnover. The Falcons surviving the turnover. What a play. Or rather, what a play on that last play. What a series of plays, a sequence of plays. The Falcons able to get the stop. Repeating. All right. Big pump faking. And he's going to throw the ball down the field. And he's going to almost get the guy. That time the ball knocked out of his hands. You have to pardon me, guys. I don't know. Should I pause this game for a second? Let me pause this game for a brief moment. I have something to tend to. Rashad Perryman that time cannot hang on to the ball. Let's just watch this 3rd and 9 play. Julio Jones in the slot. Michael Vick operating from the empty formation. Michael Vick surveying the field. Spinning. Reggie Bush juking. Reggie Bush escaping. And what a play by Reggie Bush getting that 1st down. Reggie Bush's 3rd reception of the day, and the Falcons continue to move the ball down the field. 1st down. And they're going to line up in the trio single back formation. And they're going to give it to Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders escaping. You know he's going to be tackled, guys. And we are going to hold just a moment as they are at the 36-yard line, 2nd and 10. Give me a brief second, guys. We are back after the long break. And we are going to continue this drive after 36. The Falcons looking to close this game out. Julio Jones with the slant. The skinny post rather down the field. Oh, actually that was a dig route. Man coverage, no chance for them to cover Julio Jones on this play. Julio Jones does his thing. Michael Vick from the shotgun. And he's going to take off. Michael Vick straight into the end zone. Touchdown. Michael Vick found the running lane and he took it. What a play by Michael Vick. And that might be the dagger. There is time. The Rams have shown the propensity to create turnovers and score quick. They are going to need all of that as they block this field goal. And they have the opportunity to gain back that 2 points that they were down by earlier. Will he make it? He's going to make it. Reese does not get the tackle, and what a play. That score is definitely going to show up valuable as this game moves forward. 2 points going to the Rams. Now the Rams now have to have a bit of confidence after that last play coming onto the field. Let's see what the Rams are able to do. Play action fake. And he's going to be sacked again by Adrian Claiborne. That is his third sack. Second and a half to be exact. But Adrian Claiborne getting to the quarterback at will. They're having a difficult time blocking him when he lines up at the defensive tackle position. Kurt Warner throwing down the field. And he has a completion to Isaac Bruce. Isaac Bruce now bringing in that ball, helping Kurt Warner out. Only one incompletion. The only blemish in their game has been the pressure that the Falcons have been able to put on Kurt Warner, but he's not throwing. Okay, Marshall Faulk, darn, on that third down, they're not able to get the first down. Marshall Faulk, man, he's come alive as of late, but that time they're able to stop him. They thought they had an advantage there. They thought they were going to catch him off guard, and they are not. Deion Sanders now with room, and he is going to wave his hand, and he's going to let it bounce, and it is going to bounce into the end zone. That was almost going to be big for the Rams. The Falcons now taking it from the 20 with the gain. And here goes Barry Sanders spinning up the field. Mark Barron coming down and making that hit. Mark Barron has done that all day. He has flown up. He forced a fumble earlier, but Barry Sanders has, to say the least, redeemed himself in a big way. And they're going to run a screen to Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush breaking out and getting out of bounds. 3rd and 2. The Rams need this stop. They need it bad. And they're going to play with their safeties back as the Falcons come out in a spread formation. And they're going to pump fake. And then they're going to throw the screen play. And Julio Jones is going to be stopped. Not able to get the first down. That was the screen option. They pump fake to the screen. Looked down the field. Then they came back to the screen. And Julio Jones not able to get that first down. Great play by the Rams, covering the whole field on that play. The Falcons making them cover the vertical routes and the check down. And those DBs flying up to make that tackle in a clutch situation. The Rams will get the ball, surviving this surge of the Falcons. Tavon Austin fielding the ball, and he's going to get brought down quickly. The Rams now can take the lead if they can score a touchdown. It is a one-possession game. All they need is a touchdown and an extra point, and they will have a 1-point lead. This is big. And they are going to... He's going to... Oh, and he has Isaac Bruce open. Isaac Bruce catching the ball. If he could have stayed on his feet, that would have been a touchdown. 30-yard reception. Isaac Bruce again beating Desmond Trufant off the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant has played good all game, but he has lost a few battles to Isaac Bruce, and this time, untimely, allowing Isaac Bruce to get behind him. And this is very good to start this drive off for the Rams as they line up again from the 50-yard line. Fake handoff. Warner launching the ball down the field. He has his man, and it is picked off. Brian pulled. That time Warner forced the ball down the field. Marvin Harrison beat Deion Sanders down the field, but Brian Poole came over and he takes the ball back. And it gets very exciting here, guys. In the final 5 minutes of this game, we're experiencing turnovers, takeaways, and unlikely scores. Man, that time Kurt Warner, he's played such a great game all day. This time throwing an interception, got a little desperate there. And Michael Vick will begin at the 20. He calls an audible. And he's going to give it to his running back. And his running back has space on the outside, juking. And he's going to be brought down. That time almost creating something there, but it's going to be a 5-yard gain by the Atlanta Falcons. 2nd and 5 from the 25. This looks to be a run play, and it is. And Barry Sanders is going to be stopped, spinning and twirling, trying to get away, and they're going to bring him down. That is a 4-yard loss. Zach Brown's 4th tackle for a loss. He has been hunting today, guys. Joyner back there to help him. 3rd and 9 from the empty formation. Michael Vick could scramble here. He surveys the field. He's running back and forth in the backfield, and he's going to head for the line of scrimmage, and they're going to get him. Michael Vick trying to escape. And that time, Robert Crane and Aaron Dowdle able to bring him down. The 2 premier pass rushers for this St. Louis Rams defense. That's their 2nd sack. Only the 2nd sack. Michael Vick has been able to escape all day. That time he is not. The Rams are stepping up. The Falcons are stepping up. And this game is exciting here in these closing minutes. And Tavon Austin is going to field this punt as they punt from the 19. The Rams trying to get this last punt, this last touchdown. They trying to get over this hump here. Austin with the ball spinning. Austin almost sheds that tackle, and we have a flag. Oh my, that's not going to help from the 19, an illegal block. That's going to push them back 10 yards. Okay, I stand corrected. Oh, I misread that, but they're going to take the ball from the 23. Kurt Warner, he's going to dump it down, getting them up to the 26-yard line, 2nd and 27. Kurt Warner now. Stack wide receiver from the shotgun formation. And what is he going to do? He's going to evade, get the ball away quick enough, evading the pressure, dumping it down to Marshall Faulk. And he's going to have to do that because this pressure has been up. They've been getting pressure up the middle with Adrian Claiborne, and it's almost impossible to succeed as a passer, especially a pocket passer, if you're going to get pressure up the middle like that. And the Rams now, they need to get past this Falcons team so they can progress in the playoffs. Kurt Warner, empty formation. And he has all day. And he's going to dump it down to Everett. Everett Did he get the first? No, 4th and inches. Everett stepping out of bounds before he gets the first down. Ouch. Literally an inch, guys. You see where the ball is at. They're going to line up in the goal line formation. And they're going to give it to Faulk, and Faulk gets the first down. He lunges forward. He gets that inch. Hurrying up. They have a whole bunch of tight ends on the field, and they're going to throw it anyway. Everett's going to be tackled. This could work for their favor now. They have a matchup advantage with all of these tight ends, and they're going to throw it. And that's Marvin Harrison with the catch. He's going to hold on to the ball, and they're going to continue. This is actually an interesting circumstance. This is favor. I don't even know if the Falcons, do they have a corner? They do have cornerbacks on the field, but tight ends always present a matchup. There you go. Again, Kurt Warner picking apart this defense with the no huddle. They are working this, and they are working this, and they are working it. He's going to line up in the single back under the center. Again, dumping it down. Okay, incomplete pass. So they're going to change their personnel here now. From the 38, 2nd and 10. And hitting the quick slant to Carrier. Carrier that time trying to stiff arm his way out of that tackle, but we're looking at 3rd and 1. As they run the no-huddle offense, they have all 3 timeouts. Kurt Warner. And he's going to get it to Gurley out the backfield. Nice completion. And they are going to continue to run this no-huddle offense. It is working for them. Kurt Warner. And he's going to release it, and he's going to throw an incomplete pass. Kurt Warner out of the pistol. Dropping back. Looking. Firing. Oh my! And it is intercepted by Desmond Trufant. What a disappointment. That is enough. They have all 3 timeouts. So technically they still could get the ball here. But that is certainly, that is big for the Falcons. That time, Kurt Warner, he was doing so good, and Everett had an opportunity there. You see Everett jumping up. Looks like he had that ball, but Trufant with the short hands. Man, Kurt Warner, he's played so well. And it looks like he just threw the ball away. He's giving the game away to the Falcons here. What a drive that was. Exciting drives as we watch Everett. And Everett right here was open. Is this where Kurt Warner released it? He releases the ball on cue. Kurt Warner letting the ball hang up there, though. Probably would have served him better to put more mustard on this ball. He lets it hang up. They were in man coverage, but Desmond Trufant comes off of his man, and he is right there. Everett had an opportunity to come down with this catch, but Desmond Trufant with the aggressive grab. Man, oh man, what a game. You know what, guys? And here goes Barry Sanders, and he's going to be brought down, and they're going to call a timeout. Barry Sanders burning 4 seconds off the clock with just that one play. And it's going to be very difficult for the Rams in this situation. I mean, they are scrapping. They're going to get, if they can get a 3 and out, they're going to get the ball with under 10 seconds. As they line up in the heavy formation, can they get enough yards? And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Quick play that time, burning only 3 seconds. Can the Rams get one more stop and possibly do something? They're going to have to throw up a Hail Mary to try to get this victory late in the 4th quarter. Very late. This is going to be another run play, and they're going to turn around and give it to Barry. And Barry, no, Bush rather, and Bush is going to seal the deal. The Atlanta Falcons defeating the Rams yet again in spite of a hard-fought game. Man, oh man, Kurt Warner, you know he wished he could get that play back. He made the right read as he did all day, but threw it a little late, let the ball hang in the air too long. Man, this game could easily be going, and we could easily be having a different conversation right now, but we're not. And the Falcons hold on. Sean McVay, extremely disappointed, but his team fought hard. And that was a great game, guys. That was a great game to watch. I had fun. Again, guys, my name is Brix Bentley, and thank you for watching this game. If you want to hang around, we're going to look at some stats, look at a few highlights. This has been a SimDog Elite production brought to you by EA Sports. Man, that last quarter, the Rams not able to score at all. The Falcons defense stepped up. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Man, Isaac Bruce early on. Isaac Bruce made some plays, but he just wasn't able to make any plays at the end there. And a whole bunch of, as you see the turnovers, the fumbles returned for touchdowns. Kurt Warner outthrew Michael Vick all day, but 350 rushing yards. It is extremely difficult to beat a team if you do that. But the Rams winning the turnover margin and scoring twice off of turnovers kept them in contention. Let's check out these stats. Kurt Warner, man, that last interception, those last two interceptions sabotaged a perfect day. We would be looking at a perfect passer rating if it weren't for those last two interceptions. Near perfect. If he would have gotten that touchdown, yeah, it would have been perfect. And Barry, of course, the story of the day, Barry Sanders, finally having a good game against this Rams defense. Michael Vick, he was effective, scrambling for yards. And Marshall Faulk, he ended up having a good average, 3 broken tackles. Didn't he? He had a 52-yard run though, so that certainly helped his cause. When you look, Barry had multiple. Oh, Barry had multiple big runs. And that when Barry's able to do that, this is what you get. Over 200 yards. Man, he ripped off some sweet runs. And the Rams, man, they were very characteristic in the way they used Marshall Faulk. Ran 4 screen plays to Faulk, and they often dumped it down to him. He was the lead receiver for both teams. 8 receptions. And Isaac Bruce, the minister, was able to contribute. Marvin Harrison coming over and helping out, and 0 drops, guys. Who dropped? Okay, so we got Brashad Perriman and Reggie Bush, and then Marshall Faulk had a drop. But aside from that, solid game, guys. Aside from these mistakes, there were mistakes within this game, but in addition to that, both teams executed well. They just had some costly mistakes there. Dwight Freeney, guys, he had 3 sacks. Adrian Claiborne drew so much attention with his quick pressure up the middle. But Dwight Freeney, guys, he was able to get 3 sacks quietly during this game. Those probably being pressure sacks, so it doesn't have the same type of feel as Adrian Claiborne surging up the middle and providing instant pressure. That really terrorized Kurt Warner all day today. And let's look again at the tackle stats. And whenever your defense's leading tackler is the free safety, that means that offense is moving that ball and the blockers are doing their job. And Zach Brown, the middle linebacker, of course, he matched him. Zach Brown was all over the field. He is a fast linebacker. He did his thing, but it wasn't enough. Mark Barron, he was an enforcer out there. Wow, let me just isolate this Falcons defensive stats. Man, they played a good game. The only pass deflection was Duke Riley. Kurt Warner was money all day long. That play that he completed to Marvin Harrison down the field on Deion Sanders was phenomenal. That was the best pass play I've seen completed on Deion Sanders. Tight coverage down the field. Kurt Warner with a dime, throwing a perfect play. I hope that replay is available to look at. That was an absolute beautiful pass. And of course, Zach Brown with that interception. Zach Brown, man, he played a great game. 4 tackles for losses. Did anybody compare to that? Deion Jones had 4 tackles for a loss as well. But Zach Brown had a ton of tackles, had those tackles. And guys, this is it. This is the game, guys. I'm going to look at the team stats. Mm-hmm. 727 total yards by the Falcons. 351 rushing yards, guys. Really? Like, come on. When your running back runs for over 200 and your quarterback runs for over 100, there's nothing any team can do. As you see, the lead changes in this game. The Rams starting out with the lead, and then the Falcons get a small lead, and then the Rams pull in really close in the third quarter. It was within 2 points, and then the Falcons were able to just outlast the Rams in that fourth quarter. Let's take a deeper look into the scoring summary. That fourth quarter, the Rams were held scoreless. They put up 17 points in the first quarter, but that fourth quarter, man, the Rams, man, they stalled out. If they would have just got 1 touchdown, they would have got the victory. But it was the pressure up the middle. What else was it? Okay, they failed that 2-point conversion. It was pressure up the middle. It was coverage down the field. They stopped the running game consistently. Marshall Faulk ended with good numbers, but he had a 52-yard run. And that 52-yard run was a beauty, guys. So let's look at these highlights and see what we can check out. Again, early on, man. Early on, the Rams looked really, really good. Barry Sanders did score a 35-yard touchdown early on. We don't have a replay of that. This was a beautiful play. And Zach Brown, he scored a touchdown. He had an interception. He had 4 tackles for a loss. Zach Brown did everything he could do to put his team in position to win. Boom. Mark Barron. And there goes Zach Brown again in the mix. He's right there, but this time Junior picks it up. Mark Barron, though. Mark Barron is such a vicious hitter. Barry Sanders slips through that hole and tries to put a move on Barron, but Barron just comes colliding with him. Not enough room for Barry to put that move on it. He fumbles that ball. And then Barry Sanders said, "Okay, guys, I got you." Off the read option, and this juke. Oh, I remember this juke. Wow. What a move. Man, if you're going to get Barry Sanders to the second level, you know, and it's not Mark Barron coming down hard, but if he's in a second level in an attacking position, he is going to attack, and that's what he does. He attacks these guys with this juke move. Boom. Julio Jones blocking Mark Barron, and there was just no pursuit left at that point. This play just came together perfectly. And Barry Sanders is not going to be chased down by these 2 linebackers. I wish they let us look at that completion that Marvin Harrison had over Deion Sanders, that ball that Kurt Warner threw. That was the first quarter, but we're going to have to settle for what we have here. Yeah, this was press man Taylor Gabriel right up the seam. Who did they send? Okay, so they blitzed. This play worked earlier for them. They got a sack earlier on this play, but not this time. Man, Roby Coleman does not have the speed to stay with Taylor Gabriel, and that is he gets open quickly. Probably should have not tried to play press coverage, but he did. Michael Vick just throws it up there. It's almost if Michael Vick was gonna, he had to get away. They sent the pressure. Michael Vick gets to move. He gets to moving, and he just chucks it up. No one out there, and that is open all day. And then here's the turn. This was a major turning point. After that touchdown, Adrian Claiborne is going to scoop up the fumble caused by Dwight Freeney, and he's going to take it all the way for the end zone, for the touchdown rather. That was a huge turning point in the game, but the Rams were actually still able to fight back. And they stayed within range all day. Aaron Donald recovered the fumble. Oh, I remember this drive. Yeah, this was huge for the Rams. This was big. And after this, what did they do? What did they do though? They didn't do anything, and there was a few punts, right? And there was a punt, another punt. They stopped, and they fought Marshall Faulk after the missed field goal. Yeah. This was they stalemated for a while. This was the third quarter though. They stalemated in the whole second half. Both defenses stepped it up. Marshall Faulk was able to get this play right here though. Wow. And you see the speed of Deion Sanders. You get an idea of how fast Deion is. That 99 speed will run anybody down, but not enough space, and they fell. I remember Kurt Warner had a nice pirouette, tried to get that 2-point conversion, wasn't able to get it. And right here, it looked like the Rams were going to take control of the game as they got good field position again. But they weren't able to do anything. They got one first down on first down, and then after that, they stalled out, throwing 2 passes to Faulk, and then they gave it to Faulk on the handoff. That was all Marshall Faulk after they got that first down and stalled out. Michael Vick scored a touchdown. Oh yeah, they missed the field goal. Wow, they were in horrible field position after that. Wait, now after that touchdown though, let me see. Yeah, that's when Mark Barron got the 2 points. And at that point, it looked like the Rams were playing good. And let me see, he throws this in. He threw 2 fourth quarter interceptions, chucking this ball up deep. Marvin Harrison able to beat Deion Sanders. Was this cover 2? They were playing cover 2. And you can't blame Kurt Warner for giving Marvin Harrison a shot here against the safety. But Marvin Harrison, he doesn't get position. And there goes Brian Poole with the ball. But they still were able to, they held him, right? They stopped him. Both defenses in the second half stepped up. It was a defensive game. It went from an offensive game to a defense. It was somewhat of a defensive game in the first. The defense, they made plays too in the first half, but it was really a defensive game in the second half. And the Rams could not afford that. They needed points in the second half, and the defense prevailed when it came down to it in the end. As Everett, man, he broke free. Kurt Warner should have released. He was releasing the ball perfectly today. He hesitated a bit here on this play where it mattered most. I mean, Kurt Warner was releasing the ball with perfect anticipation all day. It was phenomenal. And he's gonna lose. They're gonna lose the game, guys. And I'm gonna close this one out. Thank you for watching the SimDog Elite production. My name is Brix Bentley, and I'm gonna close this one out. Have a good night.